The spiritual triangle is a comprehensive and spiritual analysis of your entire life, beginning at your birth and going beyond this life's death. The spiritual triangle is a synthesis of numerology, astrology, tarot, sacred geometry, the tree of life, and the I Ching. First, we analyze your life purpose frequency. This is the vibrational frequency set by your day and time of birth that reveals the purpose, goal, lesson, and mission you entered this life for. Next, we explore the soul vibration. This is realized through the soft, feminine vowel vibrations within the name you took at birth in this life. The soul is your inner self, your essence, your higher and true self that is always connected to the divine. Your soul is eternal and is pure. By understanding the unique vibrations our soul is undergoing in this life, we can direct and channel our best path to live within. Third, we examine the outer personality. This is realized by analyzing the hard, consonant frequencies within your given name at birth. The outer personality frequencies set the tone of how your soul expresses itself through a personality: introvert, extrovert, cerebral, emotional, and the many combinations of personality traits. Fourth is the vital path of destiny. Your unique path of destiny is the overall fate, karmas, and the legacy you can leave behind if you fulfill your purpose, lessons, and missions. These vibrations and frequencies are laid upon the sacred geometry blueprint of the Greek mystic and philosopher Pythagoras, his Pythagorean theorem. This creates a blueprint, a map, providing detailed insights into the events of your entire life, from birth through each 9-year cycle until this life's death and beyond the death experience. How do all these separate forms of mysticism synthesize together? These methods of divination and mysticism were never truly separate. They have been intertwined since eternity. They have always been connected, and spiritual triangle is merely rejoining them to their origins. Each one, astrology, tarot, and numerology, can serve as tools independently too, but they become amplified, most potent, when combined and rejoined to their other limbs. Numerology reveals the cosmic vibrations of your birth date and name. Sacred geometry is the other side of the numerology coin, the shape that number values take within the dimension of matter. The sacred geometry of the spiritual triangle gives us a blueprint of your life's events from birth and beyond this life's death. Tarot. Each one of the 78 cards within the deck represent particular experiences along our life blueprint of the spiritual triangle. These three forms of divination intertwine with astrology. The 78 cards within a tarot deck correspond with the 12 zodiac, the 12 houses, and their deacons. These divination methods have all been an element of Kabbalah's tree of life since it first appeared. The 22 paths between the 10 Sephiroth upon the tree correspond to Tarot's major arcana, and the 10 Sephiroth themselves correspond with the minor arcana. The spiritual triangle's link with the tree of life was revealed to me in a vision in 2014. The same vision in 2014 revealed to me the perfect symmetry of this entire system with the I Ching, yin and yang finding expression with the 64 hexagrams within the Book of Changes. The bottom line is evident. As we predict and analyze anyone's existence through these sacred, intertwined, interdependent modalities, we see total verification of their synthesis. Each individual modality of divination serves quite well as a forecaster of life, but it is only when we combine them that we get a complete and comprehensive tool to analyze our life lesson, our soul, personality, and destiny along our perfect blueprint of events spanning our entire lives from our birth to our death and beyond. The spiritual triangle provides us with perspectives that transcend time, allowing us to fully perceive the past, fully live within the present, and predict and plan for the future. Not just of this life, but prior lives and future incarnations as well. I started doing intuitive readings in 1991 when I was 27, just after my Kundalini event. It was at a metaphysical church in Los Angeles. I did numerology and tarot with some elements of astrology. One day a man came in and asked me to prophesy if he was going to get the promotion he was hoping for. I saw right away that he was, but I also saw that the promotion was going to increase his pride, his ego, and make him more materialistic and turn further away from his spirit. As a reader, my role was to predict fates, but as a healer, my role became to guide clients in understanding their mystical and spiritual options and opportunities. In a brief time, he would know of his promotion either way. There was no value in telling him of a destined event, but there was tremendous value revealing what he could do with the promotion and what not to do. So I consulted the tree and saw his Five of Pentacles card regarding his promotion corresponded to Malkuth, the kingdom, the realm of material manifestation, dense and lacking spirit, which is where he already was. If he remained in the Sephiroth of Malkuth, he would waste his spiritual potential. I wanted him to be aware he had options. I read the paths that led from Malkuth to the Sephiroth above, Kof, Shin, and Tal, the moon, judgment, and the world, respectively. It became clear the path Kof, the moon, and the depths of the subconscious was the healthiest option. This was the beginning of my seeing the integration of numerology, tarot, and the tree of life, which led to my work with the spiritual triangle and diffuse it with I Ching and the tree. There was no turning back. Even as I became a behavioral clinical counselor specialized in habits and all forms of addictions, I never lost sight of the opportunity to guide people through the entire spectrum of choices so they would have the opportunities to make the more altruistic choices. I will never omit nor invent intuitive perceptions as I advise, counsel, or read for someone. You will always get all the information I can access for you in a reading or any session. What to do with the knowledge is up to you. 1 year to the day of my near-death experience, I was graced with a vision. It was an instruction to synthesize the Pythagorean theorem with the tree of life and the I Ching. I went right to work to fulfill this destiny, and over 9 days and nights, it was complete. I am no longer confined to a single modality, and as a behavioral and spiritual healer, I will present every option that exists for you so you can see through the smoke and choose the right path to grow and evolve towards spiritual solutions. The spiritual triangle gives us access to all the greatest divinations known: numerology, tarot, astrology, the tree of life, and the I Ching. All of these are laid upon a spiritual triangle blueprint that begins with your birth and covers every phase of this life beyond death. Why settle for less? Why choose between them? They are all integrated and intertwined with each other. You can have clear, unobstructed insights into your whole life, the past, the present, the future. Expand your mind, expand your consciousness, expand your spirit. You've waited long enough.